Hi, my name is Pauline Jar, and you're on Pauline's Corner. Today, let's talk on self-esteem, how to boost it up, how to make your self-esteem and your confidence blossom. So I'm going to share with you some very practical tips on that. But one thing you want to understand is that your self-esteem is all in your head. Everything about your composure, about your confidence is in your mind. So if you judge yourself well, or you think well of yourself, your self-esteem goes up, your confidence goes up too. If you think lowly of yourself, your self-esteem goes down, your confidence follows it too. So it's just the way it is. They work hand in glove. High self-esteem goes hand in glove with high confidence, and the reverse is true. So you want to understand that your approach to life, the way you perceive things around you, has to do with your self-esteem. It's the way you value yourself. If you think that you're comfortable with a second place, it's because you judge yourself lowly. But if you think that no, you can get something better, then it means you are giving yourself the worth it deserves. And you must know that everybody is worthy. It doesn't matter what happened in your past. It doesn't matter what childhood experience you had. I think that, or I'm of the opinion that if something has passed, try hard not to keep living in the shadows of it, but keep moving ahead. Keep moving ahead. Keep moving ahead. Sometimes those negative thoughts will come up. Sometimes some things will happen and those thoughts of yesterday will keep running into your mind. You want to challenge yourself into looking at the better tomorrow. Focus on the goals. Personally, I've had some really tough times. I've gone through a lot, but I have not let them break me. I continuously focus on the goal because I know that it doesn't matter how long it takes, I'm going to get there. I will get it. And I'm already getting it. So it makes me even more confident because I know that it's just a matter of time. For everything happens for a reason. Sometimes it's to teach us something, and at other times it's to give us an opportunity to teach others something. So I believe that it's always about life is a give and take. You give out, you receive it. You give it to yourself, you're able to give it back to another person. So to me, confidence is the most powerful thing. Your self-esteem is the most powerful thing you need. It's the most powerful tool you need to achieve your goals, your dreams, to get to your desired place. Because when you, with the right level of self-esteem, you can see your worth right from inside. You stop judging your abilities based on your appearance. You start looking beyond your looks, your makeup, your smile, You start looking at what you're capable of. You look at you, and those things help you redesign your path. It helps you, it's like a unison between your body, your mind, and your spirit, If the energy is high and positive, they all work together and they get your God-given blessings and help you reach your destiny. So I just believe that you need to work on your self-esteem if it's low, and if it's high, you need to keep working on it. It's like a pregnancy pill. If you forget to take it, you get pregnant if you get hooked up. So it's you have to continuously work on your self-esteem to stay on top of your game. So like I said, it doesn't don't let the experiences of your past, of yesterday, keep following you into your future, because at the end of the day, truth is, everyone has been given a fair chance to excel at something. Sometimes life throws tantrums at us. Life throws some lemons at us, You have to, with the right self-esteem, your approach to life will be that which will help you to transform the lemon into lemonade. It will help you to look beyond the pain of what is happening now, and rather look at the fact that everything in your path is meant to either strengthen you, teach you something you do not know, or something you're weak at. For me, my experiences, like I said, I've had some really tough times. Sometimes if I let myself sit in them, it will make me want to cry, but I have gone past that. So to me, what I focus on is, so what can Pauline do? Who is Pauline? And the thought of that keeps me happy because I know my worth. I know that it doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter what experiences I've had. I will be somebody great. I will do what I was sent here to do because I will live the purpose. I will live the purpose I'm supposed to. I would, So to me, it's all around your self-esteem. Your destiny is all around your self-esteem. It's all around your self-worth. It's the way you see yourself, the way you perceive things. Somebody with the right level of self-esteem would tell you I had a great day, even when you know that the person had some tough moments. Why? Because they no longer see success as an absence of problems or challenges. Rather, they see it as the ability to overcome them, So to them, they will tell you, yeah, it was a good day. But somebody with a low self-esteem, because the self-esteem has affected their confidence and their approach to life, will rarely give you that kind of response. If you ask them, how was your day, they'll be like, was there. Or, I don't know, it was just there. Because they are living day by day. They are letting the hurt overwhelm them. They're letting the negative environment around them to overwhelm them, to define them. They find themselves trying to seek approval. And when they fail in getting that approval from public opinion, though, it's like all hope is lost. It's like the day was horrible. Even when they face a challenge, it's like, this is going to just kill me now. They no longer look at it as, maybe there's something I need to learn here. So, like I said, your self-esteem is very important. It's the most powerful tool you need to arrive your God-given destination. I believe that God sent everybody on this earth with a purpose, which is why we all have gifts and talents. And even if there are 1 million people with the same talent, their abilities are unique. No two people can sing the same, even if all of them were soprano singers. Even if you were in a choir of 1 million soprano singers, all the soprano singers never sing the same. They are beautiful in their own right, So to me, I feel that you have a purpose, and until you can find that purpose, can you live a fulfilled life and be successful. But now, how do you get that purpose if your measurement of yourself is not good enough, if it's not adequate? How do you know that you were meant to do something better than what you're doing, or you were meant to go into a bigger position than where you are, or you were meant to do something completely different? How do you know that you were meant to be an employer instead of an employee? You need to tap in and get it. And for you to tap in, you need to start thinking right about yourself, which is what I'm going to tell you right away. So one very important thing you want to do when you're fighting low self-esteem is to acknowledge the cause of your problem. I call it a problem because low self-esteem is a problem. I've suffered that before, and I shall never get back there because I know what it cost me, and I will make sure I keep working on what I have attained. So you need to acknowledge that problem. Is it a past experience from your childhood? Is it some shame you're living with? Some life you had lived and you feel like everybody around you is judging you by it? Is it an abusive relationship you found yourself in? Just what is making you less confident? What is making you judge yourself poorly? You need to identify it. And when you do, you have to confront it. You have to confront it. And confronting it is not going back and digging into old wounds, because that could really hurt. Rather, it's about overcoming it. It's about looking at it as a learning point It's about challenging yourself to keeping people quiet. It's like you don't care what they think or what people will think or how they judge you, or what they think you are doing. You're doing it because you know it adds value to your life. You're doing something because you know that it adds value. It will make you to be what you want to be. You understand? Yeah, so you want to confront that thing. Another thing you need to do when you're working on your self-esteem is to avoid the company of those who make you think less of yourself. Some people are good at speaking low on others or looking down on others. And if you're around that kind of company, there's no way you can be working on your self-esteem and people are continuously making you feel like you're not worthy. You want to avoid such company. It doesn't really matter. Personally, it doesn't really matter who the company is made of. You have to avoid it. And if it's the kind of company you cannot flee from, you have to tell them. You have to tell them upfront, I won't let you talk low of me or look down on me, I won't give you a chance. If you can tell them, you do. But one thing you don't want to do is ignore, because you are not ignoring when you go back home and you're crying in your sheets. You have not ignored. But if you know that you can ignore and go ahead without a problem, then okay, fine. But if you know you cannot ignore it, you had better face it and tell them you have to stop, The third thing you want to do is avoid judging yourself wrongly. Don't fill your mind with negative thoughts. Personally, when I wake up in the morning, it doesn't really matter if I had quarreled in the night. When I look at myself in the mirror, I tell myself, it is a beautiful day the Lord has made, and I shall rejoice and be glad in it. That's what I tell myself. I give myself a beautiful smile. And then I tell myself that, yes, today can be better than yesterday. And I know that it takes only me to do that. I'm either going to smile and let this smile continue and transform my entire system into something positive, or I'm going to wear a frown and let every person looking in my direction be wondering what's wrong with me and frowning back at me, So I don't judge myself negatively. If I do something and it doesn't work out, then it didn't work out, and I move on. I don't go telling myself, oh, I failed, or that was horrible. I don't give that. I used to give room to that, and it rather destroyed me. So I don't give room to that kind of conversation. Another thing I do is I keep your inner conversations very, very positive. Like I said, don't judge yourself. Speak positive about yourself. Tell yourself the things you would like others to tell you. If you enjoy compliments, you have to give it to yourself. Remember that you cannot give to others what you do not have. In the same way, people, you are like a lens through which others view you. So whatever attitude or whatever feeling you zoom out, that's what they receive, and you get a reaction from that. That's what the public receives. That's the reaction you get. So keep the compliments in you positive, and every other person will see you that way, will see you as you perceive yourself. Another thing you want to do is stop trying to be any other person but yourself. I tell my friends that everyone is unique. There are no two people on this earth. So if I were to die today, I go extinct, even with the kids I have. They are not me, I am not them. Even if I had a twin, they are not me and I am not them. So stop trying to be others, because nobody is struggling to be in your shoes. Don't let the media fool you, because the pictures you see are photoshopped. Even if they are not photoshopped, you have what is special about you. Just like the people you see have what is special about them. We have all been blessed in our own right with our own special abilities. Look into yours and empower that side of you which God has given you for free, and enjoy it and do something beautiful out of it, rather than trying to be what you're not, because you spend a lot more energy trying to be someone else. But if you're just yourself, it takes no effort. Imagine if you have to wake up in the morning and want to dress like a celebrity. You know the stress you go through to wear the makeup and to put on the dress. But if you just had to be yourself, you just wake up. If you had to wear makeup, you just wear it because you just want to enhance the look, and you go away. You're done. You're off. So stop trying to be people. Nobody will appreciate you. Rather, you make a fool of yourself, because when you do it and you fail, the frustration goes even beyond your expectation, because you feel even like a failure. It's like you ridicule yourself. You make people to laugh at you, and that will only bring the self-esteem down. So stop trying to be any other person but yourself. Another thing you want to do is to be complimentary. That's, how do I put it? Compliment others and take responsibility for your actions. That's to say, if somebody does something, you tell the person, well done. If the person does something terrible, tell the person, this is really not like you. Avoid the you should not kind of. Always talk to people in the way you would want them to talk to you. So you tell people, this is not like you, or how can we make this better, or why did you do this? Try to seek the motive and all of that. Why? Because the attitude you put forth is the attitude you receive from others. So always remember that life is about give and take. What you give is what you get. I tell people, if I need compliments from people, I have to compliment others. If I need money, I have to give alms. I have to be charitable. If I need love, I have to love others. That's just how life functions. You have to give what you need to get what you want. You need a high self-esteem. You need to work on the low one. You have to learn to help others be their best. Compliment them. And don't, if you are at fault, say you're sorry and challenge yourself to making amends, rather than adopting the blame, looking for somebody to blame for everything that happens around you. Well, guys, I hope this helps you. We will be back next week for another edition. Bye for now. Cheers.